Hi, this is Bob Schindler, and welcome to another 5-minute message. Today, I want to talk about prohibited subjects of bargaining. This has become a very hot topic right now, as there has been a discussion of potential legislation to remove some prohibited subjects of bargaining from the Public Employment Relations Act. And so today, I wanted to talk about what a prohibited subject is and what impact that would have if they were in fact removed, any or all of them. So first, what is a prohibited subject? Well, they are specific topics listed in Section 15 of the Public Employment Relations Act. And the Act says that these topics are topics that should not be bargained between a public school employer and the bargaining representative for their employees. They are matters that are in the sole discretion of the school district to decide, and they are things that, even if, our courts have said, even if you bargain them into a contract, they would be unenforceable in a contract. They include a number of things, including the contracting for non-instructional support services, decisions on teacher placement, teacher evaluation systems, layoff and recall decisions for teachers, etc. And so over the years, these were created. Many of them that we think about and rely on today were added in 2011. And at least one House bill at this time has been introduced to try and remove some of those, including all of the ones that were added in 2011, which would include teacher evaluation systems, teacher placement, layoff and recall decisions for teachers, as well as some other items also. So what does it mean if those prohibited subjects are removed? Well, those topics would be things that would normally be considered mandatory subjects of bargaining, meaning they are wages, hours, and working conditions. And so if one side wanted to demanded to bargain over those topics, the employer would have to engage in that bargaining process. If they're no longer prohibited subjects, they would go back to being mandatory subjects. It would not create an immediate change. It wouldn't put items back into your contract or add items into your contract. It would merely give an obligation to bargain over them the next time you're bargaining a contract. Now, that having been said, there are certain of those topics that are in other statutes and may have an impact immediately. So, for example, teacher discipline is one of the prohibited subjects. That's also included in the Teachers Tenure Act. And so if the prohibited subject was removed, it wouldn't change your contract. But if the Teachers Tenure Act was modified, it might modify the standard immediately. Similarly, teacher evaluation. Teacher evaluation is now a prohibited subject. If that topic was removed, you'd have to bargain over it again now, but it wouldn't create any evaluation systems in your contract. If the revised school code, which also contains Section 1249 that deals with teacher evaluation, was modified, that might have a more immediate effect on the evaluation process. We will be sure to keep you informed on any modifications or changes to this as they come along, but until then, these are some things to think about in preparation for the possibility this might occur. Thanks.